With yet another installment of No Matter How You Slice It. Dylan. I rhyme and I rip. I spit out the fire. Yeah, we got the Saga vs. Dylan 5 times. Rap committee, Retribution. We going straight into it. So Dylan goes first. He say, we used to see the Christian in you, but we knew it was a gimmick when you started gripping pistols. What's worse is, you seem to think it's not an issue. How fucked up issue? It'll fuck around and be the end of the saga if this continues. That's the crowd, right? He say, I mean, clearly the devil getting to you, got you switching sides. Boy, you probably done got saved 50 times. Bitch, soon as you violate, you gonna die today. They gonna think I'm giving tithes. Cause I really get a nigga with a 10% to God. I like that. 10%. 10%. He say, if we having an issue, I'll just make a call to my dogs. They'll be glad to get with you. It'll really get dark. All they know is arc. That's just what my animals into. I love his delivery. I like how he's slow cooking. You know what I mean? He walking through them bars slow and he not rushing them, right? He say, it's simple. You get in here playing with me, and there's only one place it's gonna lead. That's reservation, a corner, a table for 3. Right? No, he mean the saga. The saga spell his name with a 3, TH3 instead of THE. So anytime you hear that 3 flip, you know he talking about his name, right? So he say, I'm gonna run it back. He say, it's simple. You get in here playing with me, and it's only one place it's gonna lead. That's a reservation, a corner, a table for 3. The baby is squeezed, right? The baby. I'll leave him stretched. The EMS gonna have to call the 3 like Wheezy F. He walking them bars, right? He say, niggas talking about Saga got some work for me. I'm not shocked. He is known for being hot on the lower leagues. Let it been something like, let's say Gnome versus Mike P. That was a murder scene in the 1st degree. All types of ugly. That shit was like Bible study. I saw him 33. I said, ooh. I saw him 33. The saga 3. I saw him. Caffeine taping your death. You breaking in sweats. Then you had a fake officer come out and put you in cuffs. Whole time you really should have gave it a rest. Gave it a rest. I got you. Saga, listen. There's nothing wrong with being an honest Christian. Your problem is you so fucking contradicted. I like how he just, this is a fatal attack style. Not too many words, not taking the mind somewhere too far. It's just enough lyricism and a heavy amount of focus. Like he's attacking him directly. I haven't heard nothing general really. He say, that's the you so fucking contradicted. He said, your dumb ass F around and get left by the rapture. Since they still think he gotta lie to kick it. But I figured that would be a style that a drunk can master. All saga shit, all sensei shit. So this is direct, you know what I mean? He said, boy, I'm about to fuck around and murder you. Either that or you're gonna be paralyzed in the nursing room. You gonna go from sensei to grasshopper. Cause you're gonna really have to learn to move. The way he's saying it though. Learn to move, learn the move. He say, where we at? He say, you seem to be more concerned with views than really giving off a message. I remember when you was praying in your rounds, way before you started spraying in your rounds, talking reckless. I like this. It's all a part of why you aren't respected. See, I don't know what's gotten into you, but it's like a post-game interview, how you Harden question. James Harden question. Because, I mean, you done went from being showered with all these blessings and then you turn around and shit on God. I watched you tell Rum Nitty you was suicidal. I said, this nigga fried. So clearly that was the liquor speaking, because you still alive. He said, Saga, that heavy drinking is some shit you gotta get in line. Because how you let God save you from killing yourself, but you still don't give a fuck if your liver die. If you live or die. If your liver die. He said, nigga, pick a side. If it's too late for any last remarks after that ratchet spark. And the pastor start quoting King James like Shannon Sharp. I mean, you nice with the rapping part. Just leave it there. Because all them nines you gripping is not convincing. Niggas don't care. I mean, we more than aware. That was just some shit for the 3 dimension. Hold up. I'm fucking this up. Nah. Hold up. Because the way this shit was delivered, he said, okay, because all them nines you gripping is not convincing. Niggas don't care. I mean, we more than aware that was just some shit for 3 dimension to try to prove he was more than a square. Whoa. Okay. 3 dimension, 3-dimensional, 3-2-mention, more than a square. Come on, man. This shit, you know. He said, this not motherfucking fair. Who's guiding him? Because it's hard to look at Sensei like Miyagi when you know damn well he more of a Daniel. Because if he wasn't, then he wouldn't be doing all that lying then. Lying then. Keep it G with me. Tell these people how you a Jesus freak that like to jack off. I know you told Ill Will you was tired of them bars, but too bad, dog. Because the facts are, he can't name himself Sensei because he wax off. And the way he delivering this material, like, is great because he's slow walking you through it with enough conviction in his voice to command the room without losing it. It's an art, man. Like, he like a heavy axe. It's like, it's a slow swing, but man, when it connect, it's sharp, you know? And like that's a great way to balance that style, because if you're too slow and you're not really captivating, like, you're gonna lose the momentum. So the way that he walking you through it and he landing, you know, you're not dry. Hell yeah. He said, fuck this cat thought. I mean, do you even hear what the hell you be saying? I mean, I know he be quoting the Bible, but I don't really think this man understands. Them niggas said live in the image of Christ. This nigga got the nail in his hand. I mean, all direct so far. You know, no throwaways, no generals, right? Talking about you confessed your sins. I bet you did. You still gonna be sounding like Luke Castro at the pearly gates, asking God to let you win. Camp. For those that don't know, I hopefully there's none here, but for those that don't know, that's what Luke Castro be saying. He said at the Arsenal on the last Summer Madness. Let me win. So that one is just wordplay. Let you in, let you win. You know. So I liked all this that dialogue came with. It was all relevant, no filler, none of that. All direct. So then the saga goes. He said, what's going on, Darling Butler? That's Darling's last name, Butler. He said, what's going on, Darling Butler? I could tell you was gonna come with shoot 'em up church bars. But I don't care if you clip whole slugs. He said, cause truth be told, before this battle, I didn't even know who this hoe was. Then he put his hand in the air, and Dylan just looking at him. And he said, that was a visual punch. Leave 5 in the air with no response. I can't get no love. Is you ready, King? You know, he start anytime he do this like insert battle rapper here type shit, like what I like to call it. Like, you know, you all of a sudden get a whole bunch of like what would be the phrase? And like your voices all of a sudden get big, like for no real justified reason, you know. Like it's different when your voice changes based off of you really feeling the emotion or you really feeling the conviction, then it moves people. But when you just change your voice and it don't make sense to it, don't really move the crowd. So he got this thing that he be doing all the time, and he's doing it all through here. He says, you ready, King? If we streaming live, You gonna leave with a chipped tooth and a lifeless body after a heavy swing. You go out like Fat Five, or the Fat Five, cause take a time out on the web will ruin everything. I don't know that reference, so I can't really say if that's hot or not. I just don't know what he's talking about. Anybody that know what he's talking about, Fat Five or time out on the web, comment, let me know. He said, I'm sorry guys, I got URL tomorrow. I really ain't had no time for breaking them down. But hey, guess who's getting that true faux filler that wasn't making around? You know, and he tried to be a little swaggy, but you know, it didn't really resonate. Then he tried to sell it a little bit. He's like, you know, and I seen what he was doing, but it didn't resonate with the crowd when he said it. So then he comes back. He's like, so listen, 4, 5, like acting like he messed up. He said, I understand that even with this at home, this pace will change up the flow, because those I might burn concern. Wait, 4, 5, pacer. That's like a Michael Jordan return. So what you got for me? Okay. Someone in the crowd was like, that was okay. I was like, yeah, that was just okay. Like, I thought the same thing. He said, this who y'all glorifying? Someone in the crowd, they like, yes, sir. Hold up, time out. This is what y'all got to stop doing. Y'all being anybody that's at an away game in a battle. Stop doing something that's asking the crowd if they believe in their hometown person. Like, don't be in Oakland and be like, this y'all champion? And then the crowd be like, yeah. Like, don't do that. Don't walk in those traps. Fucking Young Gaddis did that against Jazz on was that SM? Yeah, I think that was Summer Madness. She was like, y'all said she was going 3-0 me. Everybody was like, yeah. Like, don't do that. Don't. You know, stop doing that. So he said, this who y'all glorifying? They said, yes, sir. He said, I respect it, but he just got started. Then he said, these kind of things and that potential only happens when you mature with timing. After 3 battles, y'all really feel he can war with giants? Look, I don't know what y'all see. I don't know what y'all peep in time, but it's about to be mortifying. Look, I don't see what y'all peep in time, but it's about to be mortifying. For being more defiant. And then he started messing up right here. He's trying to get it. He's like, more. I said, mortifying. And he said, because I think that crown fit him. For those who had a run, I brought them all to a shortstop like Cal Ripken. Baltimore, brought them all. Baltimore, that's a reach. Now, if it was bought them all, then you could have got away with Baltimore. But I brought them all to a shortstop is really what you wrote. So he tried to, you know, double entendre it a little bit or wordplay it a little bit. So Cal Ripken bar, he said, sound hit him. The pound hit him. The body age. But still 5 in the head like Down syndrome. You know, he started trying to get on his room rocker tip. You know, that technique a lot of cats do now. You know, everybody gotta make a sound effect, right? Theatrics and shit. So he say, what I do major. So peep what I'm kicking overall like it's the Blue Ranger. No. He said, what I do major. So peep what I'm kicking overall. It's the Blue Ranger. I lift a finger and the police gotta wait for a body to fall. You'll be in the newspaper. I literally press the button and Butler in the freezer like Tomb Raider. I'll end you. So after your squad get dragged, dog get bagged. It's a shih tzu. My bad, Tyrell. I'm starting to feel like A-Ward when it's clipped through. Because if y'all see another man or guy back out again, well, I guess I'm sick too. Not mad at that. He talking about A-Ward. I guess the battle didn't happen again. I'm not even sure. I don't think it happened. It was supposed to, but this might have been the second or third reschedule. So I got to check it and see if it went down. As far to my knowledge, I don't think it did. But where we at? He say, I don't care if you brought a tough crowd. I slump clowns. I can even throw a sign up and get 30 days for free because I'm on trial. I don't know if we was getting that. Get slumped, pal. Dope dug a ditch. Get you snubbed, pal. You get birdied before you stand up with heart. Like what now? I don't know anything he's talking about right here. He said, it's only one crown. You can't come round. My legacy is cement and stone. But that's something I had to shed a light on in time like a sundial. You can rap. You're gonna need more than that to fight me. I'm a killer for hire. The moment they sent the bread, it got icy. It's getting icy. It's really pricey. The moment they send 2005 hit, like, ooh, I think they like me. You know, he did the voice thing. 5 hit. You know, that should be funny, man. Like Good said, man. He was like, you know, niggas get off stage and he be like, yo, your voice was mad deep up there. Like, it's not now. Niggas be doing that, man. You know, gotta make your battle rap character, right? So I get it. But he says, yeah, well, I think they like me. Then he said, I'm different, truly. Don Marino hit you with a Booker T, can you dig it, sucker line. But I'm a little different when I'm lifting toolies. I'm talking about your mom crying over the body, confused like, this can't be my son with a missing kufi. Shaking her head, looking down at 5, like she about to do the spin a Rooney. This nigga goofy. I'm from a different cloth. Like I'll celebrate after your Passover, like the Pentecost. He tried spinning off until his car got hit with a collision cough. It looked like a collision course. Police said a couple of bullets is what DV ate as he drifted off. How do so many niggas know what a Kalishnikov is? I'm willing to bet money that before it got into battle rap somehow, niggas didn't know what a Kalishnikov. Cause you know the slang just comes and then you like, how we calling it that? And how the niggas like niggas was calling the gun a Draco. I don't know how niggas is that's a Russian assault rifle, right? Kalishnikov. I don't know how they know, right? Some could know, but and then he say, yeah, he said, so I'm gonna run it back. He said he tried spinning off until his car got hit with a collision cough. It looked like a collision course. Police said a couple of bullets is what DV ate as he drifted off. So DV. So is he saying dial 5, V as in 5 Roman numeral, like DV8? I don't know what supports that. Like I can understand the wordplay and the rhyme, but how does it apply to dialing? I'll really chalk you. Cause to this day, you're a nobody like Jimmy Hoffa. I'll get you chased with a gun. That's time after time like Cyndi Lauper. I don't know who that is. You gonna get me bothered, acting like I'm a cool hype pastor. Till he get a bruised eye and it ooze tight faster. He gonna snooze right after. Dark blood on your shirt. It look like Maroon 5. You gonna move like Jagger. You know, I mean, niggas was feeling it. I was like, all right, you know, I'm just not like captivated, but it is what it is. He said, I caused a massacre, boy. I promise you gonna die where you stand. Blood on my palms. Like I got too much time on my hands. I'll leave your jaw fractured. Get sent to guard faster. I'll turn your career into America Online for this fraud rapper. Cause the moment I send dial up, we making calls after. So just know, go ahead with them God angles. Try me for a homie. Round 1. It's called another body for the body. I personally liked Dylan's material a lot better. Way more direct. No throwaways. I mean, and you know, Saga even said it in his round. He like, you know, guess who's getting that true foe filler that didn't make the round. So okay, you know, you admitted it, but like, you know, some of y'all, man, y'all be coming here, and this ain't just Cleveland, but y'all be going to other places, you know, resting on your laurels, so to speak. Like, you know, not taking the battle as seriously as the up and comer. Now, naturally, yeah, because the up and comer is hungry, but you know your name on the line. So like, you know, all that slippy shit in the beginning, like it happens, but like, man, that's just that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable, man. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, people aren't perfect. You know, who knows what what your preparation is. I don't know. I can't speak on it in a negative or positive light. I just know, as a craftsman, you know, that's just not good when you just slipping like that. You know. But you know, he wasn't too bad. You know, he had like just like the Enes, like it was like a little dip, you know, for a moment, and then they got it back. You know, it wasn't like, oh, he can't get it back. So salute to Dylan, salute to the Saga. I got Dylan, man. Saga rhyme way longer. He had some moments, but like, you know, I was just feeling the the MCing of Dylan a lot better. Like, you know, the material was fitting. It was creative. It wasn't like, you know, even though he wasn't like overcomplicated, he was just lyrical enough for that shit to not be no simple shit. It was like great attacks. He had personals. He had double entendres. Uh, man, you know, just a great package, man. It was just a great approach. And Saga, I mean, a lot of that stuff was like it was generic. You know, it could have been for anybody. You know, some of these lines I wasn't really crazy about. You know, some I didn't know, so I didn't really, you know, judge based on those. I just didn't know the reference. But I got Dylan, man. Y'all tell me who y'all got, man, and we gonna chop it on the next one. Peace, 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 peace.